Hello, friends, and welcome back to LegendCraft. Oh, it's been a long time. No fault of yours. All the fault is entirely mine. I am so sorry. School gets caught up with me a lot. Working a lot, doing a lot of things. But yeah, as you might have seen in that time lapse, hopefully I do include it. So, yeah. If I don't, I am terribly sorry. You missed out on the to be continued part of the last episode where I was trading with villagers. And in trading with villagers, that's where I left the episode off. I didn't have very much time to record anything, but I wanted to release the last episode. So I decided to put a little to be continued on it. And with that, I think I got all that cyan terracotta. Because we, as you saw in the time lapse, I went over to the trading place over close to the main area, but it's on the other side of the water. Yeah, I went there, and with that, I did lots of great things. I traded for the cyan terracotta that's on top of the building. But because cyan terracotta is so expensive and I don't know where the mesa biome is, I know I could go and fly out there. But there's not really any reason to go and do that. You know, there's not really any reason to go and get some terracotta, especially when gray wool will do fine. I'm not going to replace the cyan terracotta. No. I'm going to keep the cyan terracotta there, and I'm going to scale the rest of the building up with gray wool to match the sort of black wool aesthetic that I have right there. Yeah. So I think that's what I'm doing today. So I'll see you back in just a little bit. Alright, everybody, welcome back. Yeah. So a short amount of time has passed. I'm not specifying how short, but let's just say it was a shortish amount of time has passed. And, yeah. So I have evacuated all of the black wool out of the system. Don't mind that one last little bit of cyan terracotta. And what we're going to do is we're going to go put this stuff into storage where the black wool is, obviously. This is where the books are. Here's where the wool is. And then I'll put it in my trade box, because there's not really any other place to put it right now. Box goes back. Wool. Dang, I need more space. Son of a gun. How the heck do I run out of space for wool? Damn. Don't you just love when your mouse disconnects at the most inconvenient opportunity? And you're like, but your mouse didn't disconnect. Yeah, it did. I mean, it doesn't really matter if you believe me or not, because that's what happened, but yeah. Yep. Gotta love random mouse disconnects. Oh gosh. That was awful garbage. Alright. What to do? What to do indeed? I don't really know what to do. Let's think about that. As I effectively take off. You know, what to do. Never really taken a look at that thing before. Which tower would be most important to make? Because I am eventually thinking about taking this, obviously, and just putting a glass column all the way down, so I don't have to worry about this hopper system. Expanding the floor down here to where it matches up with each of these, so that these get fed into a water stream, and then from that water stream, they get put into a central system down here, which is probably going to be the actual main level of the tower, not the upstairs. This is probably going to be where the actual storage is, because it's a little bit more boxy and it allows for certain specific things easier. Okay, so the black one's grown as well at the back, but the gray one hasn't been sheared yet because the grass hasn't grown. So hopefully that'll take precedence in a couple seconds. But I'll cut back to you, I guess, with what I'm going to do next. Alright, see you then. Hello, friends. Well, the audio decided not to record for this clip, and it's just absolutely terrible. But here I am showing you the progress of the tower so far, as you've seen it. Yeah, there's more progress to come, and it's just really nice. It's very, very much, nice. I moved my house, which is what I'm trying to show you here, is that I got rid of that entire big mountain, and I decided that I was going to just move it over there, showing you that, oh yeah, the gray wool's coming together, but it doesn't really have like all of the impact that it's going to, essentially, because it's not quite finished yet. I marked out where the holes are going to go for the glass part, and yeah, it does look really, really nice, and that's my favorite part about it, is that it just, it's sort of goes, if one could say that. And that's really just all I have, I guess, to say about it. It's like it looks pretty cool. At least that's what I have to say about it, anyway. And so here we are, just clicking, talking about the tower. I don't really remember what I said here. Yeah, this isn't very conducive for me to be helping with, and I'm also gonna have to record the next clip. So that's gonna be fun. I think I was trying to say, oh yeah, I took all my shulker boxes that were in my house, and what I did was I took them and I put all the shulker boxes in here, right here, and I organized it by color, which it actually made me a whole lot more efficient when I was going to build stuff. Is like I would take stuff out, I would put it back, and if it stayed in the same order, it would look really nice. Here I am moving the other glass so I can free up another shulker box. And yeah, that's essentially it. Now that shulker box is free, I'm gonna go break it and put it back in this chest, and then take that shulker box, put it right there. Maybe thinking about moving the order and stuff like that. I don't think I do move the order of the things. I think I was just sort of like glancing over, oh, this is this, this is this, this is this, this is this. This is where all my wool went underneath, because yeah, I was just essentially harvesting gray wool at this point, and it's not too bad, actually quite handy, if I do say so myself. And yeah, so nearly splattered my face there. And yeah, so Epic 963 went to bed, sweet dreams. It's all relatively nice. You know, I like this intermediary stage. The next stage I feel like is even better. It just like it really makes the tower come together, and I'm really happy to let you see it next time. Here I am thinking I'm going to install the glass. Well, future Adam knows that you're not going to. Yeah. And so this is the next clip where I show the progress that has been made. And by golly, oh, almost. This is where I ran out of firework rockets and have to go craft up some more because, you know, yeah, I can't get around without rockets, and that's just who I am. But also, wanted to show you that the glass towers have started to be installed. Don't mind those eggs on the floor. I dug the hole deep. I removed all of the sheep farm and the auto chicken cooker. And I'll show you later on in this clip that there are sheep and chickens and the 2 villagers that I saved and found and are now mine. Here's where I'm crafting the rockets. But then I remember, oh right, I don't have any rockets. This is me showing off the new system that I installed on both this side and the other side, where if you throw the shulker box onto the ender chest or in front of the barrel, it gets picked up by a hopper, sensed by a comparator, updates an observer, and dispenses the dispenser that is right under that chest and right into a barrel. And it really is just one of the coolest things really ever that I have made in terms of ease of use. And it really is good. So here, I'll demonstrate it one more time. So I'm going to pull this out. Oh, wrong box. You know, I didn't want that. Just got to throw it back into the system. Dispensed. All right, good. And then, you know, got to grab that other stack of sugar cane, break it, throw it in, dispensed. It's back in the system. And that, to me, is probably going to be one of the biggest time savers that I'm going to have. I mean, I'm probably going to have to rebuild it a couple times for this specific thing. Yeah, one thing that I should note is probably don't build a system where if you accidentally break something over, like an ender chest, that it's going to essentially mess you up in terms of, you know, it's going to go into the system and not back into your ender chest, which is like, I do wish that Mojang would add a functionality to have a hopper go into an ender chest, and so long as you were the last one that opened it up, that it would go into your ender chest specifically. And I understand that's sort of a modded function, but you know, I don't really like care about it that much. And over here I have a furnace setup. I'm trying to show you that I have the exact same setup with like stone and grass, dirt, andesite, granite, diorite. Here I'm trying to show that the glass holes are perfectly aligned, but they, you know, they are what they are, and I'm going to need to do some smelting. That's what I say, but I say I'm not going to do it right now on camera. So this is for me to go later and grab some blaze rods so that I don't do anything. And here I am showing you that I've completely dismantled the sheep farm. In the chest next to me was green wool and lime wool, because that's going to be what the vegetation tower is made out of, showing you that the 2 villagers are there, showing you that I blocked off my redstone, and that the chickens are right there giving me eggs, so that the next time I go make the 6 chicken cookers, which is my goal for the thing, or maybe I should just make 4, and then like call it a day and have 4 vertical columns in the food tower, along with the sheep, cow, and pig slaughtering mechanisms. I don't know. It really makes you think, doesn't it? Well, yeah. So I think I was talking about certain things, but oh yeah, that tower. It's looking real nice now. It's starting to look like it's coming together, and I think that tower one is almost done. Granted, that's very dark. That's a very dark floor. I mean ceiling for me, but floor for the other room, like level. And here I am showing you this, and if I can get inside, which I don't on the first try, but on the second try, I get inside. I wanted to show you that this is going to be the water stream that takes me all the way up to the observation deck, and there's going to be one that's either a pitfall or the magma blocks down, and I feel like this should also be, the roof should be lifted by one whole block layer, because when I was putting it in, I was like, oh yeah, 3.5 is enough. No, 3.5 isn't enough. I would rather have 4.5 for the top layer and have like a big glass viewing area. And then here I am trying to say, I don't really know what I'm going to do with the thing. And then I have like a slight realization, because the holes kind of line up down there. I was thinking, oh, what I could do is I could put in a zero-tick farm that drops things down the pumpkin and melon shoots, and it would be a really efficient use of my water streams, because here I am trying to figure out, is it lined up? Little did I know, it was lined up, and so I break another block to get that block, because I don't want to go out and get my chest for that thing. So I get my blocks, I teleport out of there, place the 2 blocks back, and realize, oh yeah, the hole does line up, and it goes all the way. And so, you know, thinking putting cactus, like a zero-tick cactus farm here, and that would, I feel like that would save me making the greens tower, but I want to make a greens tower where I get like the passive slow farming, but also like the zero-tick farming. But I feel like if I'm going to just make the zero-tick farming up here, that would save on me, you know, doing stuff. And here I say, oh, I could just connect it through like a chain of things in like the corners to make it so that the redstone travels upward, at least for that one. Probably make the rest of them travel up here, and probably block off this entire floor for purposes of, well, I don't want people to see the redstone and stuff like that from the outside of the tower, even though I'm probably going to be the only one looking at stuff. I can't believe I didn't get hurt when I flew like that, but I didn't, and that's pretty cool. And yeah, so that was me just showing off, I think, the future plans of the base. I find it really cool that now I got this whole thing like water routed, and that's where my creeper farm goes, you know. So I maintained the functionality of my base very, very well by having things. And here I think I'm explaining that I'm going to fill in each of these with some sort of pattern or repeating thing, because having just black wool, while nice, isn't really ideal. And I think that's just what I'm thinking. It's like, well, it's not really ideal to have like just black wool, straight black. Like, even though it's like, it makes the dimensions of the thing look a little like wonky and whatnot, it's not necessarily a good thing. Luckily, though, I get to, do really whatever I want for this hour, and so I just wanted to say, thank you so much for watching. If if you think the video deserved a rating, please leave that below. Please comment on the video if you, if you feel like leaving a comment. And as always, I will see you in the next episode.